Greetings, YouTubers. It is Saturday, September 8th, 2018. Still camped at the base of Blanca Mountain, Blanca Peak. Beautiful place. I mean, it's high chaparral desert, kind of sagebrush kind of terrain. But you can see for miles and miles. You can see the weather and the world coming at you, and there's been some weather. I mean, you've seen some of my photographs from the rain and sunsets, and yeah, it's really beautiful here. I love it. Started drawing another drawing yesterday, I think it was. Pencil, graphite is what I tend to like, because I can erase it if I make a mistake. Nothing special. I don't even have a model to look at in this particular case, so I'm just kind of drawing whatever's in my head, and I don't know, I just felt like doing something. So the little sequence there about me crafting a sketch, a drawing, and I feel a little bit of wind. I hope there's not a lot of wind noise in the audio. Sorry about that if there is. I've been watching the weather in Quartzsite, and it's staying about 105, give or take a few degrees. I think it's going to hit 110 today. Yeeks. So I don't know. I think my plans of being there on the 15th are kind of fading quickly. I think I could probably endure a day or two of 100-degree temps, but I prefer not to. 90 and below, and I think I can probably go for a pretty good stretch at that temperature. So I got a call from Larry today. It was good to touch base with him. He's the fisherman that I met at Bumblebee Meadows. He's been camping up in Idaho, St. Mary's area, and sounds like he's got some beautiful countryside up there too. I know Idaho's beautiful. Been there. Some detractors about this place. I mean, I still love it. I'd come here and camp again. I'd probably do it maybe a little bit differently and research it a little bit more. And right now I'm on the main road, Como Lake Road, Lake Como Road, that comes into this BLM area, and there's like 1, 2, 3 campsites along this road that are, big like mine, and people just pull in and camp right next to you, 20 feet away, 50 feet away, there's not a lot of flat open ground like this. This is pretty well cleared. The ground is pretty firm. You start to get off a little bit off of the road or off of this campsite here, and the ground can get a little soft if you're not careful. If you get out into the brush, there's rattlesnakes here. I told you about the snake I saw on the road. Big guy, man. He was good sized. I don't know how long he was. He was kind of coiled up and just sleeping there, and he probably created a circle about that big in the road, all coiled up with his head kind of laying there, which is, that's their strike position. When they're coiled up, they can stretch out really quick and get you. So I just kind of looked at him through my window in the road there, and he was kind of a light green sage color. Beautiful snake. But there's snakes out here, so camping out in the brush might not be a good choice unless you want to be very, very careful about where you step, because there's rattlesnakes out here. They'll get you. So so I get that part of it, but it's not something that I like. I don't, and I come here to kind of have a spot to myself, and so that's kind of a detractor. The other thing is that there's a lot of bovine waste, a lot of equestrian traffic, all of that to say that there are flies. Anybody that's been around cattle or horses knows that there are flies. Some of them bite. There's biting flies here. And so I don't particularly care for that. But, you know, I put on some of my custom mixture of DEET and hand lotion, and it's working pretty good, so it's keeping them off. But I'd prefer not to have to put that stuff on if I could avoid it. So that's a detractor. Everything else about the place has been beautiful. The weather that comes over the mountain, over the top, it's just, I mean, it's like this, it looks like a volcano exploding. In fact, I've got some sequences out there and some photographs of it looking like that. Temperatures have been really good. Today it's going to be low to mid 70s, I think. Last night, NOAA forecast, NOAA.gov forecast, mid to low 40s last night. I woke up this morning and it was 39. Woke up about 6. Sun was just coming over the horizon, over Blanca Peak. Another beautiful sight. I didn't get any pictures of it though. What a bonehead. Days have been kind of warm when it's not raining. Windy. That's kind of a detractor. It blows pretty good here sometimes. I've got this rubber bungee up on my door here to kind of help stabilize my door. It's actually, I've got a little latch that kind of holds the door at this angle, and it bent that latch, so I had to straighten it back out, and I put this bungee up here to kind of give it a little help so it doesn't bend again. But the wind blows good, bad, however you want to look at that. So I got some dust in here before it rained. The rain has helped keep the dust down, so that's kind of a blessing. So the weather's nice, except for the wind. The rain, I've enjoyed the rain. It's kept the dust down. It hasn't been terribly cold, but you know, it's not been in the mid 70s. It's been down into the mid to low 60s during the day, so it's a little on the chilly side. And but today, you know, it's nice and sunny and warm. I've got my short shorts on, and it's a little on the cool side yet. It's still kind of early morning, and I'm uploading a video as we speak, so I'm waiting for that to finish and thought I'd get another one. I'm kind of ratcheting back here so that you know, what I do today kind of gets posted tomorrow. Typically it's been, you know, what I do today gets posted today, but somehow I've kind of ended up in this rhythm now, which is fine. It's all good. I talked to the gal down the way that had the robbery attempt, burglary attempt, whatever that is. Somebody tried to break into her truck, and her dog bit them and chased them off, thankfully. That's kind of bold. I mean, you know, most people that are out here camping, you know, Larry mentioned this, but most people that are out camping like this, they're packing, man. And I don't know, I think if I were a burglar, robber, whatever, I'd be really concerned about getting some high-speed lead poisoning, you know. I just think it's bold that somebody would be messing with somebody's stuff like that. So anyway, the dog bit him, chased him off. It's all good. Haven't heard any more noise about that. She didn't come and camp here last night. Apparently I'm a little, maybe a, you know, hairy-looking, spooky kind of hermit guy. I wouldn't want to camp with me either, which is okay. I mean, I prefer to have the space to myself, but, you know, she seemed scared, so I offered to let her come up here and camp. Suggested that she come up here and camp. I don't have to let anybody. Apparently they do whether I want them to or not. But I suggested that she come up here, but she chose not to. She had some more people that kind of pulled into her camp down that way. It's about a half a mile maybe down the road that way. I can just barely see her from here. But it looks like there's a bunch of people camped down there, so maybe she felt a little safer having a crowd around her. Be my guess. But so what else? Anything new? Got a couple of meal videos that I posted. I hope those were okay. Nothing else going on. My fingers are still a little tender today, so I don't know. I might break out the guitar later, and you got to kind of toughen them up. So in order to do that, you got to play. So I might do that. Try and pull some stuff out of my brain, stuff that I've forgotten. Been a long time, so I've forgotten a lot. But anyway. All right, you guys, love you, appreciate you. Thanks for all the clicks, comments, subscriptions, bells, whistles, clicks, shares, yada. Very much appreciated. And, you know, keep it up. Maybe I'll get there. Who knows? All right. Mañana. Later.